Welcome to Money News. I'm Kathleen Walter. With us now from New York is the man widely regarded as the father of video games, best known as the founder of the groundbreaking gaming company Atari, the restaurant chain Chuck E. Cheese's, and 24 other companies. Nolan Bushnell is also the author of the brand new book, Finding the Next Steve Jobs: How to Find, Keep, and Nurture Talent. And Mr. Bushnell, welcome.
It's great being here.
Mr. Bushnell, why did you decide to write a book about talent?
I think that the next big wave of challenge for industry of all sorts is innovation and creativity. And I feel like the future isn't happening as fast as I'd like it to. And I thought that some of the problems has been how to nurture creative talent. And I think too many companies fail at it.
As the founder of Atari, what did you learn about keeping and nurturing talent?
I think the number one thing is really have a meritocracy. Focus on outcomes, not credentials, not the way people dress, not even the way people smell. And really focus on the job at hand and treat everyone like an adult.
You helped launch the career of Steve Jobs. Can you share with us any anecdotes about him? And do you think there will ever be another Steve Jobs?
Well, first of all, I think that there are thousands of Steve Jobs working in companies right now, but their work product is ending up on the cutting room floor. And what I really want is for companies to say yes to more strange ideas, because it's only through adoption of new and sometimes scary ideas that we'll have the kind of progress that we need.
Can you share with us who you feel are the Steve Jobs of today? Can you name some names?
Oh, I think Google right now is full of them. It probably has one of the more nurturing environments for creativity. I think that Yahoo is turning around and allowing a lot of interesting things. Kickstarter is probably the most creative environment that exists right today. And what it is, it's really an empowering engine in which people get to vote on ideas, and you get things that are, put forward like Oculus and some of the new things. I mean, I think that there are examples all around us. But unfortunately, some of the big names are not creative, and they should be. Hewlett-Packard sort of has lost their mojo. Dell is not nearly as creative as it should be. Companies like that.
While we have you, Mr. Bushnell, I'd like to get your quick take on some other stories making headlines. According to published reports, Apple's brand value has increased ninefold since the creation of the iPhone and just passed Coca-Cola as the world's most valuable brand. But yet many analysts say its stock has been trading poorly. What do you make of Apple's recent performance?
Well, I think that Apple right now is coasting on its brand, not accelerating its brand. And innovation has a half-life, and the half-life is somewhere between 3 to 5 years. Fast followers will catch up, and I would assert that the Android platform is kind of caught up to Apple on most of the interesting issues. So I think that Apple really needs to up their game on the creative space right now, and not just continue to evolve their current product line. They need some new, fresh things.
And what about the NSA's Prism program and the federal government's requests for data from major tech companies? How do you view this?
I think that it's always a problem when the long arm of the government is grabbing private data. I still think we have a right to have a certain amount of privacy and a certain amount of anonymity. Balancing that with national security is always going to be a difficulty, and I think that if we can continue to have some kind of court-ordered structures, it's much better than the usurpation of privacy just by fiat from a regulatory agency.
Mr. Bushnell, you're widely regarded as one of the most creative and prolific innovators of our time, and also as a visionary. Looking at the next era of technological innovation, what do you view as the next big breakthrough on the horizon?
I think the Internet of Things is going to be very important, but the security infrastructure is really important. I mean, I really want my house to be smart. I want the coffee maker to talk to the refrigerator, to talk to the alarm clock, but I want it to happen in a very, very secure fashion. So I think that's going to be a big one. I like Google Glass. I like the Oculus virtual reality system in terms of entertainment. Gee, there's just a lot of things that need to be done. You know, Google self-driving car, massive innovation.
Last question, what advice do you have for someone who would maybe like to follow in your footsteps and create a global tech company?
Well, I think that you start out small. Right-size your business to the resources that you can assert, and then do a really good job, and slowly chip away and get bigger and more powerful and create unique concepts that become more than just a product, but become an industry.
Again, the book is called Finding the Next Steve Jobs, How to Find, Keep, and Nurture Talent. Nolan Bushnell, thank you so much for joining us.
It's great being here.
And thank you for watching Money News.